Stay with me.
Hello guys, it's me Ninja Anime and welcome to my new video. So in today's video, I'm gonna talk about few animes where our main character is super OP from 2020. In this animes, our main character gonna be super OP some way or another. It doesn't really have to be his strength, it could be his intelligence or something else. In this video, I'm not including Tower of God and High School of the God. On those two animes, at least in the anime story, our main characters are not really that powerful yet. They will gonna become super powerful if the story continues in the anime, or in comics they kinda powerful sometimes not. So that's all the side talks I wanted to do as for the video. Hope you guys gonna like it. If you do, hit the like button and as usual comment whatever you like. So the first anime I'm gonna talk about is Bofuri. In this anime story, our heroine, she started playing a VR game for the first time. So on this action adventure VR game, our heroine didn't really wanted to get hurt at all. Because of that, she puts all of her points in the defense stat, and that's how she became an immortal tower. So usually in games that doesn't really happen. That's not really how game works. But at least in the anime that worked really well for our heroine. But this anime, it's not really about our heroine's power. It's more about our heroine having fun in this game with her friends. So it's a really cheerful kind of anime, and if you haven't watched it yet, you should try it out. So the next anime I'm gonna talk about is Fugu Kage. So this anime, it's about our main character who is super rich and he wants to be a detective. So now in this anime, he gonna try to solve all of the problems with the power of money. And on the other hand, our second main character, he doesn't really like this type of stuff. So what gonna happen between them? Yeah, that's kind of a thing. But as for me, I'm interested about our rich main character. I want to see how he gonna solve all of the problems with his money. So yeah, that's gonna be super comedic to watch. So definitely good anime and definitely worth watching. High recommendation for me. So the next one I'm gonna talk about is the Misfit of a Demon King Academy. So in this anime story, our main character, he used to be the great demon king. But at past, he decided he gonna sacrifice himself to protect his people. So that he did. So now, starting in this anime, our main character got reborn again, but he still remember all about his past and he have all of the powers from his past demon lord days. So now, our main character is trying to live a normal life, I guess. So he is attending a Demon King Academy. So now, what our main character gonna do in this world with his overwhelming powers? To know that, you have to watch the anime. So the next anime I'm gonna talk about is Chronicle Project Zero Chronicle. So this anime story, it's about two different kingdoms and how our main character gonna bring peace to them. So one of the kingdom is Kingdom of White. So it's a floating city ruled by our heroine, and on the other hand there is a Kingdom of Black. So this Kingdom of Black where our main character lives. So at first our main character just used to be a normal village kid, and after that a warrior saved our main character from something and given him his powers. From that point our main character's journey begins. So now what he gonna do, how he gonna change this world, this story, it's all about that. So the next anime I'm gonna talk about is Darwin's Game. So in this anime story, our main character, he used to be a normal high school student, but one day his life completely changed when he downloaded a game called Darwin's Game. So at first he didn't really know what this game is about, but when he found out, he knows he fucked up and he can't go back anymore. So in this game, every player gonna get a special power and lot of privileges. But the catch is that to keep playing this game, they have to fight each other. So now in this anime, our main character, he is in a serious trouble. So what he gonna do? To find out, you have to watch the anime. So the next anime I'm gonna talk about is Kage of an insect cage. So this one, it's a Netflix original series. I am saying that because it has that Netflix original CGI quality. So the animation quality, it's not really that good, but the story is decent. In this anime story, something happened and a disease called Kage came on Earth. So because of this disease, humans have started to turn into insects. This anime story started 10 years after that, where our main character and few others who gonna fight against those insects. In this anime, we mainly gonna follow two of our main characters and our heroine. So now, in this fighting, what gonna happen with them? To find out, you have to watch the anime. So the next anime I'm gonna talk about is Doro Hiduro. So in this anime, our hero and a group of people who can't really use magic, they live in a small secluded city, but those magic users sometimes came to this city and experiment on other people. So our hero in this anime, something happened with him. For some reason, our hero have a human body with a lizard face. So he think some magician might have experimented on him, but he can't really remember his past, so he is not sure about that. So in this anime story, our hero is trying to find out what really happened with him with one of his female friend. So how our hero gonna find out, how he gonna do it? Yeah, that's the interesting part about this anime. So it's a definite worth watching for me, and now you can watch this anime in dub too. So the next anime I'm gonna talk about is the daily life of the Immortal King. This anime story takes place in a fantasy world where most of the people can use some kind of a magic. As for our main character in this anime, from childhood he used to be super powerful. So his powers started to grow so rapidly, if he loses control on them, whole earth gonna get destroyed. Because of that, his parents sealed his powers, but if he get emotional somehow, his power started to leak out. So that's why our main character started to live his life without any friends, without any emotion toward anyone. So now, starting in this anime, our main character came to a special magic school where he meets our heroine for the first time. So after he get to know more about our heroine, he started to fall in love with her. So that's why his latent powers started to break out. So now, what gonna happen? What our main character gonna do? To find out, you have to watch the anime. So the next anime I'm gonna talk about is ID Invaded. So this one, it's a mystery anime and I really love this anime. So before talking about this, I highly recommend this one. So in this anime story, it's kind of a futuristic setting where they manage to create something which can help them solve some mysteries. So in this anime, when someone kills anyone, they leave behind a killer instinct, and they use this killer instinct to find that killer. So to do that, they need some special people, special detectives, and our main character in this anime, he is one of those special people. So he used to be a police officer, but something happened and he forced to kill someone. So after that, he started working as a detective. So in this anime, our main character gonna go through many killer instinct to find the killers. So definitely a good mystery anime and definitely worth watching. So the next anime I'm gonna talk about is Yoko Story. In this anime story, our heroine on her childhood got kidnapped by some yokais. After that, she had to sacrifice some valuable things, and that's how she became a god of wisdom for yokais. So now in this anime story, she solves different problems for yokais. So starting in this anime, our heroine meets our hero for the first time at a hospital. So at a first sight, she fallen for our main character. But as for our main character, he rejected her. But she keep pursuing her main character, and that's how she found out he is not really a normal human. So our main character, he ate some yokais and became an immortal human. After that, both of them gonna team up kinda and gonna solve different yokai problems. So it's a good one, try it out. So that's all of the animes I'm gonna talk about in this video. Hope you guys found something good to watch, and see you in the next one.